Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is June 11th, 2023. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at how to make money from the short squeeze. Look, market is in a very greedy mode right now. In fact, we're in a very extreme greed mode right now. I could see us going back to probably greed or even neutral as we go forward. Look, next week, Fed is meeting. They might have some hawkish tone when it comes to interest rate. They might keep it at the same basis points, and they might make some comment around a hawkish comment with a hawkish tone that might bring the market down slightly. That's why I would be careful with the short squeeze candidates. So with that said, let's take a look and see how to trade these short squeeze stocks. I will take you to my favorite screener here, which is finviz.com. Look, I have Finviz Elite membership. As you can see here, I got Elite. But even if you have free membership, it's worth looking at the screener, which is great. Look, I got my preset here. This is my filter. I can go all the way here to my short interest filter. Looks very simple filter here. Look, I got here the price more than $1. We got to look at more stable stocks here. And I want the float short to be more than 10%. And I want ATR or average true range to be over zero point 0.5. That tells you these stocks go at least zero point 0.5 or 50 cents in last 14 days. So I want the volume to be over 500K and I want current volume to be over 500K. I can even increase this average volume. Typically, I love to increase this to over 1 million just to make sure I get some great stocks. So with that, let's jump in and look at these names here. Look, we got great names here. If you're in the free version, you can go to the ownership tab here. And look, we got here float short. It's in a descending order as you can see here. Talk at the top here, Carvana has got high short ratio here, which is 50%. And since I got the elite membership, I can go into my custom tab here and look, I got only the columns that I want to see here and not anything else. If you have elite membership, you could go into the settings right here and select what columns that you want to see. It will just show up in your custom tab, which is a great way. I will, basically minimize it. These are the stocks which are really have high short ratio or high short float, as you can see right here. And these are very liquid. We looked at the, the volume on an average 90-day basis volume, more than 1 billion shares traded. So these are very liquid. So with this, when it comes to short squeeze, you got to understand how to trade these. So what I typically do, you got to trade both ways of the market. So typically I look at short squeeze where RSI is overbought. Say over 70 is a good level to look at overbought. So if it's over 70, look, I got just few names here, including W, which is Wayfair, and BMEA, and so on and so forth. I will take you to the chart section here. Look, these are all very overbought names here. If you got Wayfair here. Look at the trajectory here; it's going up, and we got BMEA going up, as you can see here, and we got CNK and MEIS. Look at this hyperbolic move here. The moment you see this here, you could try to look at a little bit longer view here. So Finviz has got here a weekly view. Click on weekly here, you get a better idea. Look, stock went up, as you can see here, came back down. Now it's trying to go higher. Same story. This is completely overbought, as you can see here. Ready for a pullback here. Same story with C and K. So when you see such stocks here, what you could do is really you could do two things. If the stock has got enough open interest, you could really short. You could really buy a put option. So look, we got W here, which is Wayfair. You could even look at the stock in a little more detail in Finviz. Look, we got coming up here. Look, we got here a weekly chart here, which is trying to go higher. And look, there's a nice and high resistance level right here. So it might hit the resistance and come down here. So at these levels, you could even look at the fundamentals. From a fundamental perspective, Wayfair is still losing money, as you can see here. Earnings per share is negative, and sales is not doing that well. Shares outstanding is creeping up slowly, so not great signs here. So with that, you could do an look at this stock here using Thinkorswim platform for 3D Ameritrade. So let's look at uh, right here. Let's go here to my short squeeze here, and let's bring up the Wayfair here. Look, Wayfair, we got a daily chart here. Stock is going higher. Extended look, it's actually almost hugging the top band in the Bollinger Band here. From an RSI perspective, look, it's too hot, as you can see right here, which momentum is coming down right now. And we got TTM squeeze indicator saying it's gaining strength. There's no squeeze, there's no red dot, as you can see here. So with this, let's take one more look here and look at one more chart pattern here, and go to my 1.5, and let's go to Wayfair again. Look, Wayfair, I got a daily chart here. Stock is trying to go higher, and look, volume perspective on the balance volume is showing some strength of weakness, as you can see right here. Momentum is dropping, volatility is increasing, and look from a MACD perspective, right now it's still strong, as you can see here. So with this, you could even look at a shorter time frame here. You could go into time frame, and you could look at one of the shorter time frame here. Let's look at one of my favorites here, 60-day, 2 hour. That should do it. Look, stock has gone up so much here, and look what's going on here from a MACD perspective. It's showing some weakness, as you can see here in this 2 hour chart here. It's showing some weakness, and look from a on the balance volume perspective, showing some weakness. So you could look at the option open interest now. Go into the trade tab here. Look at Wayfair. Look, Wayfair 5-day perspective stock is at 52, as you can see here. All-time high 52-week high is 76. As you look through here, look at around 52 or so here. Look, we got open interest perspective. We got nice and high open interest right here at 54, or right here. Look, 55. We got nice and high open interest here. And if you look through here, we got open interest right here also at 80. There are a lot of people who are betting this will go higher. And if you look through here, let's go to day statistics here. Today's option statistics. As you look through here, looks like there is a lot of calls being traded and more puts being traded. That's why put call ratio is 1.073. That tells you that folks are more bearish than bullish from a volume perspective. All right, so at this time, what you could do is really you could look at this here, and you could do two things. One is, if you are savvy, you could short the stock here at 52. Shorting is very risky strategy, as many of you know. But it's by looking at this here, you could go into the chart very quickly. Look, IV rank is, let's go here and do daily chart here. 1 day, 1 year is good enough. Look, IV rank is very, very low here. IV rank is 5.8, as you can see here. So when the IV rank is low or volatility is low, you could even buy some put option. You could go here. You could go into, maybe say, you could go a little longer, let's say 68 days out. And you could buy some put option here. Stock is at 52, as you can see here. You could go into 55 here. You could buy some put option. Look at the open interest here, nice and high, relatively high, as you can see here. You could buy this put option by paying about let's do here about $8.75. Good deal here. The moment you do this, you will benefit from stock coming down. On the contrary, you could really short the stock right here, and do that way too. Shorting the stock has got its own benefit, but you got to be slightly savvy here. when the stock comes down, you could buy some call option and be ready. So it's one of the good strategy, especially when the stocks are extending. You could look at buying a put option longer term, or you could short the stock. Either way, you could also do one more thing to reduce your cost basis. You could go here 5 days out. You could sell them at the money put options, or look here, we got 50 here. Look at the option opening test here, 890. You could basically keep earning the money by selling weekly options. Like you could sell it right here at 50 with nice opening test here, and earn some money in the short term. That's one way to really reduce your cost basis in the meantime. So going back here, we looked at W. Look, we got a few more things here. MVIS. Look, it's going up crazily here. You could do same tactic here. MVIS, as you can see here. Look at the weekly here. Look, it's trying to go higher. And look, it's overextended at this time. Look at the RSI here. It's about say 70 here. So you got to be slightly careful here also. If I take you back to my platform here, think of Sim and go to the chart here and bring up MVIS. Look, overextended, hugging the top Bollinger Band, as you can see here. From a on balance volume perspective, look, it's coming down. So tells you volume is slightly coming down here, and momentum is coming down with the RSI coming down here. Um, Volatility perspective slightly below its historic volatility, and look, still MACD is bullish, showing some slightly bearish sign here. At this time, to do same thing here. This one is a $6 stock here. I would say this could be good to short outright versus buying some put option, given that it's not too much here. Let's see here. If you want to buy put option here, you could go say 68 days out here and look from a volatility. Let's go in here and look at IV rank. Look, IV rank is super high. Because IV rank is super high here, I would not buy put option here. Instead, I would short this right away here at $6.70 and benefit from MUIS coming down. But you got to be slightly careful. Shorting is not for everybody, but use your judgment. It's a speculative strategy, but it works out for stocks like MUIS. All right, so we got a few more things here. Look, we got C and K and some other names here. Let's go to MVIS, take a second look here. Look, MVIS, as you can see here, from a earnings per share perspective, negative. Sales not doing great. Outstanding increasing. So it's the ideal candidate for you to short a stock like MVIS. And we've got a few more here. We'll not go through all of those. Even AEHR here, look, it's the semiconductor stock going higher. Typically, this one also, as it goes higher, it will show some weakness here. If you look at this one here, look, it's going higher. And if you look at the weekly here, look, it's going high, as you can see here. Go back to Thinkorswim platform here, and the HR. All right, let's go to the chart here very quickly. Look, showing some strength or weakness here, and RSI is on top. And look, from a MACD perspective, you can see some weakness here. We have some these dark green bars with the lower height showing up here. Tells you this is also a good one to buy put options or short either way. And if you look through here from a put option perspective, if you want to buy, let's look at the volatility. Volatility is pretty high here. I would not recommend buying put option. You would lose money to theta decay. Instead, you could short the stock itself and make money that way. All right, so let's look at a few more here. I'll probably you got the idea. Use the same thought process here. AEHR, you got to be slightly careful because this one, as you can see here, it's a money-making company. So that's why you have some hedge. You could buy some call option at a later time or something along those lines. But understand, AEHR is a profitable company. That's why you got to be careful when you short profitable companies. You got to have some backup plan. like selling weekly put options to compensate and make some money out of it. All right, so let's do one thing. Let's go back here. And now that we have seen how to short or buy put options on these overextended names here, next thing you could do is really look at stocks where you can buy expecting a short squeeze. For this one here, I would say oversold 40 here. I want to make sure RSI is at or below 40. We go in here and look, we got few names here, not too much here. Look, we got Revolve, Zim, and UOS, and so on and so forth here. These are the good candidates for you to really buy. Given RSI is low, as you can see here, very low RSI tells you it's completely oversold here, and short quote is really high, as you can see here. You can go back to the chart just like we did earlier, and look, we got the chart right here, and look at these stock here, all coming down big time. You can go to a weekly chart to get a better idea here. Look, these names, Revolve Group has been going down, down, down. Pretty much, whenever the stock goes down like this big time here on a long-term pattern, you got to be slightly careful. But you got if you're a speculative type person, you could buy some, but you need to see some movement in the stock versus one-way street down like RVLV. RVLV got to be slightly careful. If you look at GOOS on the other hand, this is a little more promising. You could see here stock comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up. This is a better candidate. Look, it's showing some strength right now. You could really buy a Canada Goose into this weakness and a high short ratio. This could be better one here. Same story, you here. Look, stock is showing some movement. Unlike this one, Revolve Group here, one-way street. Instead of buying stocks like this one, look at the stocks where there's some heartbeat. It goes up and down. Stocks like this, like you here, you could buy at these levels and go from there. And we got a few more here. We got our RVNC here. Look at this here. You got to be slightly careful on this one. It's still at a high level right now. But if you want to buy something, you look at stock like ASO here. This also goes up, down, as you can see here. Right now it's down. Look, there's a nice support level here. You could buy stock like ASO here. And look, we got few like Foot Locker. Look at FL here. It's a good stock here. But Mary Dillon at the top here. Stock is showing some progress here. I would buy stock like Foot Locker into this weakness. It's a good one. It will always come back. And we've got a few more here. Look, stocks like this here. You've got to be slightly careful. This could be one hit pony. We don't have too much movement here. So I would avoid such stocks. Instead, look at the stocks which are moving up and down and go from there. Look, this also slightly one-way street here. And you could also get a better perspective in this platform here. You could go into a monthly time frame here instead of weekly. The moment you click on monthly, you get a better idea. You'll see what stocks can come up. Look, this one, by looking at the monthly picture, Revolve Group could be a good one here. Look, it's got a nice base form here. Revolve Group could be a good one by looking at the monthly pattern, which is a little bit longer term. So you could look at a few more names here. Look, we got MRTX. This again is super speculative play here. Nice base is formed, as you can see here. At this time, with a nice base is formed here. You could look at this one also here. Look, nice basis right here. You could look at this one to buy with this nice basis here. And we got a few more names here in TD here. In Georgia, Chinese name. Look, this one also can go higher from these levels here. Nice basis is being formed. So with that, this is how we could look at the names here. And if you want to get a little more information, you could go into Thinkorswim platform. And let's look at Foot Locker here. Put FL. All right, so we got FL here. Look, stock is down to time. And as you can see here, on the balance volume came down. This happens when the stock tanks big time here. But look, from an exponential moving average perspective, look, the blue line is trying to go above the yellow line here. That tells you strength is forming at this time. And look at these red bars here becoming shorter. You got one green line coming above the zero line here. that tells you stock is getting its footing and it can go higher. So with that, we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.